Hello and welcome to your Daily Five with myself, Jane Gallina, also known on social media as Airplane Jane. You can reach out to me if you ever have any questions on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, my website, cjanetrade.com, and you're always welcome to email me at jane@cjanetrade.com. All right, this week I am looking at the tech sector. The AI, ChatGPT, semiconductors are all screaming higher with all of the AI advancements in the world. So first up, I'm looking at Vanguard Information Technology ETF, which is at a point close to all-time highs. On our daily right now, we do have the equi-volume candles right here. You can see that we did have big buying last week as we overtook the high of this doji. So a nice little doji sandwich looking for continued highs. And when we pull it back on a weekly view, you can see that that 455 area is really going to offer a little bit of resistance. So I do like this to the upside, as long as I would use 425 as my potential stop area and look for this to have continued legs all the way up. If we were to look at this, we do have a nice rounded bottom of a cup, the depth 300 to 450, potential moves in the longer term up to 600 for this ETF. Now, that also follows with the technology sector of the QQQ ETF. We have seen a nice resurgence, and right now we can see on our daily chart that we are testing that resistance of the 368 level. If we break above that, 375 is our next test. And on the bigger picture, we can see that we would have to break up above over here, roughly 390 area, and continue moves up to 400. Again, measured move. If we look at this at roughly 265 up to 400, that's going to be 135, correct? Yes. So potential next move up, longer term, 535 points for the Qs. Looking at our semiconductors, right? Intuit, software first, then semiconductors. So Intuit, we have Intuit here on our daily, a little bit more pricey, right? But if we can break above that 455 level, we have some selling wicks that have appeared here, very high volume after earnings. We filled the gap from earnings, looking for that next move up, longer term rounded bottom consolidation from last July. If we look back at last June into August, September, we had quite a nice run from 360 up to roughly 480. So we could see another potential $120 move here on Intuit. On the bigger picture over here, we can see that we've had this resistance for quite some time, an ascending triangle potential move up to 500, 560, where we found a little bit of resistance right here. Next up is NXP Semiconductors, right? We are testing that 200 level. Again, lots of nice rounded bottoms here. They're beautiful. They're not so easy to trade, just like a rounded top. And when we look on the bigger picture, you can see we've been having this formation for quite some time right here. So down to roughly 130 up to 200, we could see potential 70 points with resistance test at the 225 level. Longer term target there. Last one, but has potential for some very long legs, is going to be C3 AI Inc. We have seen that this has had some bigger volume come into it in the past couple of weeks. And nice big gap fill. We've tested up above 45, looking for the 50 test and break. And when we look at it on the big picture, we can see we are higher than the initial public offering that happened back in 2021. And on this logarithmic scale, you can see we have some nice potential levels to move up. Another $25 increment that it's measured out for us. So looking for 75, 100, potentially 100% return if we see this resurgence move to the upside. It is a bit lower float with 90 million in the float, so that is part of the reason why it can move fairly quickly. And we did overtake this bigger selling week and this bigger selling week, so some shorts are potentially being squeezed with this move to the upside. If you like my charts, you like my analysis, I do invite you over to my morning live stream where I do build my day trading watch list every day that the market is open. And that's your Daily 5 with Jane Gallina. Thank you for watching. And as I always like to say, carpe profit, seize those profits one trade at a time.